Okay students, in this video we are going to discuss that new concept, that is the concept is related to angular bisector of the lines represented by non-homogeneous equation. We know already the non-homogeneous equation represent the lines which does not passes through the origin when if it is a pair of straight line, right? Now here we wanted the pair of angular bisector of lines represented by this equation means, so clearly it is the pair of equation. Already we know that in homogeneous equation means ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0. To that equation, the angular bisector is h into x square minus y square is equals to a minus b into xy. We know that formula. So, according that formula, here to this equation, x minus alpha whole square minus of y minus beta whole square whole divided by this one is that what? This is in the form of x square minus y square. This is in the form of x square minus y square. Okay. So whole divided by a minus b is equals to, now x into y, that means in place of x we will write that x minus alpha, in place of y we will write that y minus beta whole divided by h. Okay. Now what is meant by alpha comma beta in this one? Where alpha comma beta is the point of intersection of the given pair of lines, the given pair of equation, right? So this is that very important. So why I am saying this is that important? Already in homogeneous equation we proved that the equation of bisector of angle between the pair of equation will be x square minus y square by a minus b is equals to x into y by h. That's why it is the very important. Okay, see the next concept. If ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0 represents a pair of lines, then area of the triangle formed by bisectors and axis of x. So that means first you understand that what is that figure to this one. Here what is that figure of this one? Here this one is that x-axis and y-axis, and this one is that y-axis. Okay, now see this one. Here these two are the angular bisectors. this point is nothing but point of intersection of see, these two are the bisectors, angular bisectors. These two are the bisectors. Let one bisector is intersecting the x-axis at x1 comma 0, and another one is that intersecting the x-axis at x2 comma 0, right? This one is that a point C. Point C. We know that the point of intersection of angular bisectors and the point of intersection of the given pair of lines will be the same. So that's why let it be, you take this one as that alpha comma beta, right? So you first, before note down this one. Here you write that let AC comma BC are bisectors right? What is meant by C? C is the point of intersection. Let point of intersection C is equals to alpha comma beta. We know that already in previously in that above statement I said that what is the pair of angular bisector of the given non-homogeneous equation x minus alpha whole square minus y minus beta whole square whole divided by a minus b is equals to x minus alpha into y minus beta whole divided by h. So here you write that equation. That means the combined equation of AC and BC is that, say, now equation of pair of bisectors is what will be that equation? X minus alpha whole square minus of y minus beta whole square into h. Now here I am doing the cross multiplying, is equals to a minus b into x minus alpha into y minus beta. Now here these two bisectors are forming a triangle with x-axis. That means these two are intersecting that x-axis, means y is equals to 0. Here put y is equals to 0. If you write that y is equals to 0, this equation will becomes that h into x minus alpha whole square minus here is that beta minus beta whole square is beta square minus h into beta square is equals to here a minus b into x minus alpha into y value is 0, that is that minus beta. Now here that you get this one to the left hand side. Now here you expand this value. This is that h into x square minus 2h into alpha into x plus h into alpha square minus h into beta square. This one you get to the left hand side plus beta into a minus b into x minus alpha is equals to 0. Right? Now you simplify. Again here is that x minus alpha into this value. So here you write that this one you can write in the form of quadratic expression. Otherwise you do one thing. Here is that, here the simple way is that instead of this simplification, directly this one also you can write. That is h into x minus alpha whole square. This one you get the left hand side, plus a minus b into beta into x minus alpha minus h into beta square is equals to 0. Now this is in the form of a quadratic in the variable x minus alpha. So here you have to take that the roots of this equation are, what is the roots? So actually this one you take as that, suppose y, the roots are y1 comma y2. Then here you write here, let the roots are, x1 minus alpha and x2 minus alpha. From this one we can write that what is that sum of the roots? Sum of the roots will be x1 minus alpha plus x2 minus alpha is equals to, what is that formula for the sum of the roots? Minus of x minus alpha coefficient by coefficient of x minus alpha whole square. That is the minus beta into a minus b whole divided by h. This one is that sum of the roots. And next, product of the roots. What is that product of the roots? That is that x1 minus alpha into x2 minus alpha is equals to, product of the roots is that c by a. What is that c value? Minus of h into beta square by h. So here is that minus h into beta square by h, that is equals to minus beta square. Now after this one, area of the triangle is equals to, here area of triangle will be equals to base into half into base into height. Base is that AB distance. AB distance means x2 minus x1, that is that AB distance. Height is nothing but this value. Cm value will be nothing but beta. So why it is that beta? Suppose if you join this one, OM is that alpha and this one is that beta. So here that height is nothing but that beta. Height is nothing but what? Beta. You know already I said that alpha comma beta are point of intersection of pair of bisectors. Therefore, area of triangle is equals to half into base. What is that base in that triangle? AB is that base into what is that height of the triangle? CM is the height of the triangle. Now here you first find out that AB length. See, now AB is equals to this one we can write that modulus of x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1. See, we know that this one we can write that x1 minus alpha minus of x2 minus alpha. So can you write adding and subtracting with the alpha, you will be get x1 minus alpha minus of x2 minus alpha. This is nothing but a minus b form. This one we can write that a minus b expression will be a plus b, that is x1 minus alpha plus x2 minus alpha, a plus b whole square minus 4 into a minus a into b, x1 minus alpha into x2 minus alpha. So this one is that required value. Now you substitute, this one is that sum of the roots already. So we write that sum of the roots. What is that sum of the roots? That is that minus beta into sum of the roots is already we note down this value, minus beta into a minus b whole divided by h. Total this one is having that whole square minus 4 into product of the roots is that minus beta square. Product of the roots is minus beta square. You take that whole root, that is equals to, here beta square and here beta square is there. You take that beta is that outside, that is that modulus of beta into square root of a minus b whole square by h square minus 4. Now again here you take the LCM, this value will be equals to square root of a minus b whole square minus 4 into h whole divided by modulus of h into modulus of beta This one is nothing but what? This is the base of the triangle. And now height is nothing but what? Beta. So therefore area is equals to 1 by 2 into AB value is that square root of a minus b whole square minus this one you can write that here is nothing but here minus into minus, this is that here that plus is there. So this one is also 4h square plus 4h square. So here that 4h square whole divided by modulus of h into modulus of beta. This is the base. Height is nothing but modulus of beta. So this one we can write that 1 by 2 into square root of 1 by 2 into square root of a minus b whole square plus 4 into h square by modulus of h into modulus of beta whole square. That value is nothing but beta square. Right? We know beta is that y coordinate of point of intersection of the pair of lines. You know, point of intersection here is that you can write that since alpha comma beta is equals to, you know, the point of intersection is that two expressions. What are those expressions? Root of f square minus bc, f square minus bc by h square minus ab, comma square root of g square minus ac whole divided by h square minus ab. So we know that point of intersection of the pair of lines will be this one. So here beta will be equals to what? Square root of g square minus ac by h square minus ab. Now if you write in this place, you will be get this value will be equals to square root of a minus b whole square plus 4 into h square by 2 into modulus of h into beta square value will be equals to this one. Beta is equals to this one. G square minus AC by h square minus AB. Now if you take that minus is the common in the numerator and denominator, you can also write this value. I mean, this one is that AC minus G square by AB minus H square. So that is equals to, this one is that square root of A minus B whole square plus 4 into H square whole divided by 2 into modulus of H into AC minus G square whole divided by AB minus H square. So this is that required value. What is that required value? Area of the triangle formed by the pair of angular bisectors and axis of x. Axis of x means that will be the x-axis. Okay. So this is the very most important formula. So this formula you can use as the shortcut in that objective point of view. So please all of you try to remember this formula. Okay. Now we will see that next concept. See, the next concept is let S is equals to, you take that A into x square plus 2h into xy plus b into y square b into y square is equals to 0, and s dash is equals to a into x square plus 2h into xy plus b into y square plus 2 into gx 2 into gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. Is equals to 0. Now see, this is that one equation and this is the another equation. These equations will be represented totally 4 lines. Totally 4 lines. Now what is that equation of the line passing through the intersection of these two equations? Say now equation of the line, equation of the line passing through intersection of s is equals to 0, and s dash is equals to 0 is s minus s dash is equals to 0. This is that very important point. So please all of you remember this formula. Say here is that how can we find that s minus s dash? Here the homogeneous part and here the homogeneous part are to equal. Now s minus s dash means that is minus 2 into gx minus 2fy minus c is equals to 0. Take that, multiply with the minus, this becomes that 2gx plus 2 into fy plus c is equals to 0. Right? So this one is that, say very clearly, it is in the form of a linear equation. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Right? Now, by using this concept, suppose if these two will be form a parallelogram, these two will be form a parallelogram. This one is that origin. Here that s is equals to 0 represent that these two lines, and s dash will be represent that these two lines. Okay, this is that A and this one is that B and this one is that C. Here is that OACB is the parallelogram. Right? So now this equation will be represent that AB, because of the point of intersection of this pair and this pair will be A comma B. So here that one diagonal is s minus s dash is equals to 0. Then how to find that equation of the other diagonal not passing through, passing through origin. Here that BC is parallel to AB, AC is parallel to OB. That means AC and BC are represented by non-homogeneous equation. We know that this point is let it be alpha comma beta. Alpha comma beta. Here I will write that we know that alpha comma beta is equals to, we know that alpha comma beta is equals to, that is that what? Point of intersection of the lines represented by non-homogeneous equation. So it has the two formulas are there, two expressions are there. One is that in terms of the root and other one is that hf minus bg by ab minus h square, ab minus h square, comma gh minus af by ab minus h square, ab minus h square. So this is that alpha comma beta. Now here you can write that now if s is equals to 0 comma s dash is equals to 0, form a parallelogram, form a parallelogram, form a parallelogram, parallelogram. Say, please all of you try to understand this one. S is equals to 0 is that this equation homogeneous, s dash is equals to 0 is the non-homogeneous. Form a parallelogram. Then first point is that what is the equation of the diagonal not passing through origin, that is that AB equation. So what I am saying that AB equation s minus s dash is equals to 0. First point, equation of the diagonal, equation of the diagonal, equation of the diagonal not passing through origin, not passing through origin. What is that equation? S minus s dash is equals to 0 is what is that equation? 2g into x plus 2f into y plus c is equals to 0. This one is that equation of the diagonal not passing through the origin. And suppose if you want the diagonal passing through origin, we know what is the general equation of the line passing through the origin. Y is equals to mx. Y is equals to mx. M will be the slope of that line. Here the slope of OC is equals to beta by alpha. Beta by alpha means this one. Here alpha comma beta is this one. Beta by alpha means this one by y coordinate by x coordinate. AB minus h square will be cancelled. So the second point will be equation of the diagonal, equation of the diagonal, equation of the diagonal passing through origin, passing through origin is passing through origin is what is that formula? Y is equals to slope of OC is that GH minus AF by HF minus BG, HF minus BG into X. So this one is that equation of the diagonal not passing through origin. Okay, so here these two formulas are very most important results. very most important results. Okay, so the next concept we will see that in the next lecture. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you to all.